Medicare and your spouse. Here's what happens. First off, Medicare is individual, not family coverage. When you enroll into Medicare, it only covers you. Your spouse is not automatically covered just because you got onto Medicare. Now, here are two common scenarios that a lot of people run into. Scenario 1. The spouse that is turning 65 is still working and covered under their employer plan. When the spouse who's turning 65 is still working and their employer insurance is the one covering both of you, they have options. The working spouse can decide to take Medicare for themselves when they turn 65, while the younger spouse can continue to stay on that employer plan under their name until that working spouse eventually retires. Or the working spouse can delay Medicare, and depending on their ages, they can both get onto Medicare when he retires or loses that employer coverage. Scenario 2. The spouse turning 65 is retired, but the younger spouse is still working and has employer insurance. At this point, the 65-year-old spouse can either choose to enroll into Medicare or delay Medicare by staying on their younger spouse's employer plan. If the older spouse chooses to delay Medicare, when the younger spouse retires or loses that employer coverage, the older spouse will receive a special enrollment period to enroll into Medicare. Now, if you find yourself with a gap in coverage where the older spouse is already on Medicare, but the younger spouse isn't eligible yet and has no employer insurance, the younger spouse will need to find something temporary, whether that is through COBRA or Marketplace, until they are eligible for Medicare. I know that's a lot. If you need help navigating this process, please feel free to reach out and we can navigate it together. Follow along as we continue to break down Medicare.